Alright, so welcome to my channel. In this video I thought we're gonna look at what can Australia expect the newly re-elected Albanese government. So if you've seen my previous video, I had a pretty good a pretty accurate projection of the election for Australia. I was projecting that they would win, and also I projected that the opposition would be restructured after that, which all happened. So I thought I'm gonna have a follow-up on what can Australia expect. As you can see, I like to kind of shuffle the cards and let the cards come out on their own, and this might take a while, so if you don't want to watch that, you will be able to skip to the reading in the description. But if you are still here, let me know where you are watching from, and also let me know what do you think about this election. Is it what you were expecting? Is it something else? Are you hopeful in terms of what they're going to do, or are you afraid? Like, obviously, like, every side has their own ways. And just to let you know, I am located in Canada, so I'm not really immersed in Australian politics, which is good because I'm very impartial in this. For me, it doesn't matter. I'm very far. So I'm slowly focusing on what the cards are saying, which I think is pretty good from that point of view. But anyway, let me know what you think in terms of what's going on in Australia, and also let me know like what kind of other videos you might want to see. Obviously, especially if you are from Australia itself. And I also want to encourage you to check out my other videos. But anyway, we are ready to go. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have here the moon card, which indicates that there's some kind of an uncertainty that this government will go through. There's gonna be a lot of fears and anxieties. I don't know if it's necessarily like realistic fears or an anxiety, because what kind of comes to me when with this moon, as I'm looking at this moon, that kind of like that feeling when you during the day you have no issues of walking through a forest, but in the evening, well, you kind of do. So that's the kind of fears and anxieties I'm getting. But also, like, the moon can be connected to secrets as well. So there might be some secrets that will unfold during this new government. Now, I cannot give you really timelines for it, but there might be some secrets, underlying secrets, because this is kind of like at the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck it can be certain things that are kind of not seen, or fears, or secrets, or something that's in the shadow. And what's kind of interesting was that that Page of Pentacles was kind of kept coming out, making sure that it is seen. And what we need to know about the Page of Pentacles, so Page of Pentacles can be young people. It can be connected to education, learning as well. So maybe there's some kind of a secrets that are connected to youth, or connected to the education system or economy as well, because the Page of Pentacles, any kind of pentacle energy is definitely earth, money, or offers as well. So there might be some secrets regarding some offers. But let's dive into the reading and see what other energies we have. And I'm going to pull some cards from that as well at the end. So the first card, or the center card we have, is the Hermit. So the Hermit is all about rethinking the future, strategizing, and being very wise, and really focusing on what is this government's long-term plan, what is their long-term goal. And they're trying to rethink it, and they're trying to kind of I'm just getting isolation as well. So I'm kind of maybe there's some isolation politics that's kind of happening in terms of the way they are doing things. But there's definitely going on their own, going solo. I don't know if it's just because of their majority that they have, so they kind of be able to make decisions on their own. Definitely can be connected to that energy, because the hermit is all about going solo, going away from the world and rethinking what's gonna happen, what is that we want. So there's definitely some strategizing happening in terms of what they want to see the country, what is the direction. But again, there's some isolation politics as well that I can sense. The first card of the reading is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of early successes. So early successes when you made your plan and you see that the plan is working, you're able to see the first signs of that plan. Now this can be this connected to the long-term plan, that once they make the plan, they're gonna see some early successes in terms of how this plan is gonna unfold. But also for me, this card is all about growth, expansion. So there might be some growth that this government will be able to bring in. It might be international, because this card is all about internationalism and being full of adventures. Like, think about the time when all those adventurers went to the other end of the world to discover the new world, to discover America, Australia, etc., etc. That's kind of the energy that you kind of going out and you are exploring. So there's definitely an exploration happening, like seeing the future, what is in the next horizon. There's a lot of planning happening, but they're gonna see some successes. They're gonna see some early successes, especially in the international perspective. Now the next card of the reading is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of planning, strategizing, and making a decision. So obviously there's a theme here of planning for the future. What's really important with this Two of Wands, that the Two of Wands kind of goes back to somebody who achieved success very fast, very quickly, and they kind of got bored. So what's kind of here in this energy with this Two of Wands, that they're obviously looking for the new direction, and they're kind of looking outside the world, what is that they can conquer. And this conquer can be many ways, like don't necessarily mean they're going to be out conquering new territory, but I wouldn't say no to that either. Because this is all about somebody who's kind of looking at the world. There's the whole world in front of them, and in terms of to get out there, whatever they achieved so far is holding them back. So there's something that's holding them back to kind of achieve or go for their full potential or full plan. But I think there's going to be very clear signs for them that, okay, you need to go into this direction. But also, again, you have here the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, which means that, again, once they make their plan, they're going to see that the plan will bring some early successes in terms of growth, expansion, especially I'm kind of very international point of view. Now the next card is the Strength card, which indicates strength, courage, and patience as well. So this is kind of shows that they're going to be able to make moves that might surprise people, because this is a very courageous card. This is somebody who has unlimited potential, right? You can kind of see that unlimited tattoo on this guy. And again, it's a very strong. So I think they're going to show some strength. They're going to show that they're going to be courageous. They're going to be able to make moves that's going to be surprising for people. And I think I'm still getting more on the international level that they're going to be able to make these moves. The next card of the reading is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work, putting a lot of effort into something, and actually seeing that the results are coming in like the hard work brings the results. But again, this is like a lot, like a very perfectionist energy, like in terms of it can be connected to other pentacles, can be connected to economy, working on the economy, putting a lot of investment into some kind of a sector, the future as well. And the reason I'm saying the future, because again, we have here a lot of this planning, strategizing energy that comes from that Hermit and the Two of Wands as well. And with the Eight of Pentacles, there's a lot of effort that's going to go into making these plans work as well. I think especially after they've seen these early successes. But again, there's going to be some repetitiveness, some repetitive cycles that this government will go through. So I think what I'm kind of getting, that if whatever you've seen for them, I don't think you're going to see a big surprise in terms of what they're going to do in this next cycle. The next card in this reading is the King of Swords. So King of Swords, it's a court card, so it's definitely can be a person, a personality, a leader, because all the kings are leaders. So when it comes to this king is very smart, very wise, very much approaching things from the logic point of view, and he says whatever is on his heart, like a great communicator. And what's really important as well, that this is the king that just loves the truth. For this king, the truth is the most important thing. So this can be one of the leaders in Australia. Let me know if this can be Albanese. I don't really know his personality. So if you think that this can be representing him, please put in a comment. I would really love to know. Or if it's another leader, please also include that, because this is somebody who's very smart, very wise, and also it can be connected to the truth coming out, because the King of Swords, as I said, it's all about the truth and nothing but the truth. And the reason it's important here, because you have here the Moon card, which shows that there might be some secrets, certain things that is in the shadows. So if that card is representing some kind of a secret, this secret will come out during this next term, in terms of their term. But anyway, in terms of the King of Swords, it can be also connected to the legislative system, right? Because this can be a judge, this can be like just generally the legislative system, where there might be some kind of changes as well, or rethinking how the legislative system will work in Australia. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that you enjoyed this reading, and you're also helping me to make sure that other people who are interested to see this will get to them. But also, I'm very excited to read the comments. Please be respectful, with each other. These are just politics. And anyway, I'm also interested what is your opinion, and don't forget to check out my other videos. I have quite a few videos. Even I had an annual prediction for Australia as well, and the election as well. And if there's any certain things that you want to see, definitely put in a comment, and I will see if I can do a reading about it. So let's continue. The next card we have here for them is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a card of new chapter, new beginning of some sort, when doors are opening, achieving a big milestone. And this is also a card of stability. It can be connected to families, it can be connected to that just simply achieving a big milestone. And again, this is a card of 1111, where something new is happening. And what's really interesting for me to see this synchronicity of the numbers. You have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. There's going to be progress that they're going to achieve. There's going to be progress moving forward that they're going to be able to get. Now the next card in the reading is the Lovers card. So the Lovers is a card of law of attraction, partnership, and marriage as well. Very interesting to see both the Lovers and the Four of Wands, because both of those cards are marriage cards. So there might be something here happening to marriage. I don't know if the marriage system is gonna be changed. I'm not sure what's the current situation in Australia in terms of same-sex marriage or not, but there's something here that might be connected to marriage or family laws that's gonna be changed or rethought, because you just have this legislation system. You have these marriage cards that are showing up, but there might be also some very important partnerships that might be coming in, international partnership or rethinking international partnerships. Now obviously since Trump, a lot of these traditional partnerships are rethought, so there's definitely can be that as well. But also when it comes to the Lovers, there's always a big decision that comes to it. So there might be a big decision that they have to make, and simply because you have here the Lovers and you have the Two of Wands. Both cards are all about making some kind of a decision, and you have here this strategizing, planning. So there's some kind of a major decision that I think this government is planning to make. Let me know if you already know what this is, what they're rethinking, but there's some kind of a huge decision that they're going to make. Now we also have here the Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is, again, I'm getting planning, because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is kind of like a very slow moving knight. This knight is all about like planning, crossing all the T's, dotting the I's, doing everything by the book. They're like perfectionists, and you kind of have this perfectionist energy coming also from the Eight of Pentacles. So there's lots of planning energy coming here. But also, what's really interesting with the Knight of Pentacles, that the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is making big moves, making moves that are bringing success on the long run, right? Like it is connected to long-term prosperity, long-term stability, but also it can be an offer, like maybe a partnership, an offer, but also can be connected to the real estate market. Like you can kind of see those lands in the back where there's you have to kind of plant those seeds, but also can be agriculture changes. So there might be some big changes that they gonna make to the real estate market. It's gonna be very courageous, or to agriculture. I don't know how big Australia is in terms of agriculture, but I think there's going to be big changes, something to that. But again, I think it's going to bring long-term stability for the country, because the Knight of Pentacles, it's a very, very reliable energy, somebody that you can trust on. Okay, and we have 3 cards from this Indigo Goddess card, which is kind of like connected to work and that kind of energies. So the first card is all about ascending, floating to the top, pay raise, promotion, bonus, authority, responsibility. So I think we definitely get that they won the election, they're on the top. I think they have a pretty solid situation right now. And there's definitely some growth. Also, I think, you can kind of see growth with this card, because especially when you kind of think about that 3 of Swords of early successes, growth and expansion as well, and huge responsibilities. We also have here the options, weighing pros and cons, job change, move, offers, justice, law, mediator, balance. So I think there's a lot of again, it connects to the decisions that they're trying to make, weighing options in terms of for the future. Again, you kind of have here this offer, so there might be some offer, some partnership that might be very important, but also you have the justice and the law, that they're kind of making some changes, the way the law is going to be working and balancing things. And the last card that came out is the divine couple. Prosper with your partner, family business, love at work. Obviously, that's not relevant here. Share wealth, work together. So what's really important here is the partnership that comes up here, which we have here in the lovers card, right? Like you kind of, there's some kind of a very important partnership that's coming in for Australia in terms of working with the alliances, working maybe with new alliances, or making decisions that are connected to the alliances. Maybe there might be some changes that they're gonna make to family businesses so they can operate better, hopefully better. Like obviously, I don't know a lot about that, but that's pretty much what I can see for Australia's new government. So let me know what you think, and don't forget to check out my other videos, and I hope I'm gonna be able to welcome you again.